Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica Belamo. I'm a YouTuber based in Abuja, Nigeria, and you're welcome to yet another sit down video. Yeah, from the title you already know we'll be talking about some prices of baking items, baking ingredients. Yeah, so for bakers out there, for those that want to start up, you might want to watch this video and have an idea of prices of baking items and baking ingredients. So if you would like to start baking from home like I do, you will definitely need to get these items and ingredients. Yeah, and I'll also be sharing where I purchase my baking ingredients and tools. Yeah, so if this is what you would love to watch, just sit back and relax. So in no particular order, let's begin. My list here, I have a hand mixer. So you can either get a hand mixer or a stand mixer depending on your budget, depending on what you have. A hand mixer right now will go for 10,000 naira and above, because it depends on the brand you're getting. Yes, different brands, different prices, yes, and all of that. So from 10,000 and above you can get a hand mixer. And for a stand mixer also, depending on the brand, depending on the liters of the bowl, depending on its functions, all of that. Yes, you can get a stand mixer from 50,000 naira and above. Yes, next on my list is a turntable. A turntable right now is going for 10,000 naira. A measuring scale right now is going for 5,000 naira and above, depending on the brand also. Yes, a balloon whisk, yes, is going for from 800, 1,000, 1 to, depending on the sizes, because I think it has about 3 sizes. Yeah, so depending on it, small, medium and large. Yeah, so depending on the size of the balloon whisk will also depend on how much you get them. Also a rolling pin from 2,000 naira and above, depending also on the size. A serrated knife from 2,000 naira and above, depending on the size. I think serrated knife has 12 inches and 14 inches, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I have the 14 inches. I bought mine, I think either last year or 2 years ago. I got mine for, if I'm not mistaken, 2005. So thereabout, about that range. And then a fondant smoother is going for 1,000 naira. A pastry brush is going for 600 naira. So a sieve is going for, it also has a range of prices depending on the type and the size you're buying. So from 700, 800, 1,000, you should be able to get a particular size or type in the market. Yes, a piping bags, the disposable ones go for 100 naira per bag. And then the nozzles, you can get nozzles for from 300 naira, 500 naira, depending on the size and the type of nozzle. Yes, I think the bigger ones go for either 500 or 800, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Measuring cups and spoons you can get from 800, 1,000 naira, depending on the type also. Parchment paper, you can get parchment paper for 1,200. You can get cake scrapers, cake combs, depending on the size, depending on the type. You can get from 500 naira, you can get 800 naira, you can also get 1,200 naira. Also palette knives, straight and angular, you can get from 1,000 naira and above, depending on the size. And yeah, and then also you can get cake boxes from 300 naira and above. You know, the cake boxes and boards come in different sizes depending on the inches of the cake you're making. For example, you're making a 6 inches cake and you want to put it on an 8 inches board or 10 inches board. Yes, you will need that size of board, and also the same size of board you use is the same size of box you also use. So for cake boards, they range from 250 naira and above, and then for cake boxes they range from 300 naira and above, depending on the size of the boxes and the boards. So cupcake trays range from 1,500 naira and above, depending on the number of holes. Yes, they come in 6, 12, and some do 24, but I think 24 is rare in the market. So 6 and 12, I think 6 is about 1,500 and then 12 is about 2,000 naira. Yes, and then cake pans, you can get cake pans from 1,500 naira for a set. Some sets come in 3, some come in 5, depending on where you're buying and what they're selling. Yes, you can get a set of 6, 8, 10 and 12. You can get another set of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can get another set of 8, 9, 10 inches. Yeah, depending on where you're buying, who is selling, how they want to sell. Yes, you can get a set from 1,500 naira and above. Yeah. Also, cupcake liners or papers. Yes, what we put in the cupcake trays to bake cupcakes. They come in 100 or 200, depending. Some come in 1,000, but I usually buy in 100 pieces, and they range from 1,500 depending on the types. Yeah, there are types that are paper like, and then there are types that are like gold foil, silver foil, colored like that. Yeah, so depending on the type you want to buy, and yeah, they range from 1,500 and above depending on the type and the number. Yeah, so that's all I'll take for cake tools. So let's move to cake ingredients. Yes, so I think at the moment flour, for a mudu of flour is about 400, 500 depending on where you're buying. Sugar is about 800 naira per mudu. Eggs, a crate of eggs range from 1,400 to 1,500 depending on where you're also buying. Liquid milk, depending on the type. Sometimes I use liquid milk, sometimes I use powdered milk. So liquid milk is about 700 or 800 naira for a liter, for 1 liter. Yes, the pack is usually a liter, so that's about 700 naira or 800 naira. And then the powdered milk for a mudu is about 2,000 naira. Vanilla flavor or essence is about 200 or 250 naira per bottle, depending on where you're buying also. And vanilla extracts, yes, there's a difference between vanilla flavor and vanilla extracts. Yes, you can Google that to know what the difference is. Yes, basically one is more concentrated than the other. Yeah, because of the way they are made. Yeah, I've given a little expo. Yeah, so vanilla extract is about 3,000 naira per bottle. Vanilla flavor or essence is the one I said is about 200 or 250 where you buy. So you could get vanilla flavor, you could get coconut, you could get banana, you can get different flavors like that for 200 or 250 depending on where you're buying. Yeah, and then preservative, you can get the powdered ones for about 300 or 400 naira depending on the size also. And then you can get the rum, the gin, yeah, the big bottles, you can get I think 1,000 or so if I'm not mistaken. And then you can get colors, fondant colors, buttercream colors, depending on the brand and the type, liquid, gel, powder types, and the brand also. You can get from 300, 400, 500, 800. Yes, depending on the type, and yes, and depending on the type and the brand you're buying. Yes, and then you can also get vinegar, white vinegar for 300 naira for a bottle. Yes, they sell in these plastic bottles. You can get about 300 naira. And then you can also get chocolate toppings from 300 naira and above depending on the brand and the type you're buying. Yes, you can also get sprinkles, different types, different sizes. Yes, from 500 naira and above. And then you can get margarine or butter depending on what you want to use. Margarine range from 250 or 300 naira per 250 grams. And then for a roll is about 6 pieces. You can get a roll for, depending on where you're buying, you can get for 1,400 to 1,500. Yes, so it's usually cheaper when you're buying in a row, also depending on what you're buying. Yeah, and icing sugar is about 350 to 400 naira per 500 grams. Baking powder range from 350 400 for a big container of it. There's a big container. I think Napa, Foster Clark have those big containers. Yes, they range from 350 to I think about 500 naira, depending on where you're buying and the brand also. Cake toppers, you can get cake toppers from 500 naira, those happy birthday toppers. Yes, there's some that are already made. You just have happy birthday in different colors. Those ones are about 500 600. You get one, and then there are the ones that there are some that are customized. Yes, you see some with someone's name or title, or yeah, people make that, and then depending on who is making and depending on the design you want to make, they could charge as high as 3,000 naira. Yes, even same with these cartoon characters. Yes, for cakes, depending on where you're making and what design you want to do, they're as high as 3,000, 3,500. Yes, depending on who's making. Yeah, so basically I think these are some of them I just highlighted. I would also be telling you guys where I purchased mine. I found out this lady on Instagram about 3 years ago. Yes, I think in 2018, and since then I've been hooked. Like, I basically buy everything from her, except she doesn't have. Then I look for other means. Like, she sells everything, ingredients, all of these things I mentioned, she has them and more, at very, very affordable prices compared to the regular market prices. Yes, I know that price hike now is crazy and is affecting everybody everywhere, but yeah, I think her prices are still very, 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 very reasonable. Yes, I will leave her details in the description box if you would like to check her out. Yes, her name on Instagram is the Baking Store and More. Yes, I'll leave her a handle, I'll leave her Instagram handle, I'll leave her WhatsApp number. I would also leave her address. Yes, she's located in Old Garki Market in Abuja. I'll leave her address linked in the description box. You can go check her out. Yes, just tell her I sent you and she'll treat you right. Okay guys, I just tell her Louis Pastries sent you. Yes, that's my business name and she knows me by that. Yes, Louis Pastries. Just let her know you watched my video and yeah, you like to shop from her and she'll treat you right. She'll treat you well. I trust her. Okay guys, I'll leave a short video for you guys to watch, showing you guys an overview of what you will get in her store when you go to shop, an overview of what she sells. Yeah, so you guys can see how pumped she is. should go patronize her. Yes. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below if you can, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.